All right, I hear this one's a loud one. What's the story?
Sonic boom.
What's that?
Sonic boom.
What about a sonic boom?
Sonic boom breaks glass.
Well, sure, a sonic boom can break glass.
The fans are saying that any sonic boom breaks any glass. Windows, glasses, you name it.
That sounds like fun.
Well, the best part is that we get to ride in a jet.
You want to lay down a bet? Where are you going? Dude.
When something this noisy goes faster than the speed of sound, the sonic boom created is a powerful and visceral experience. The question is, can any old sonic boom really break glass? And for answers, the guys are going to fly with the world-famous Blue Angels.
Dude, come on back. I was just kidding. I want to hear all about these jets.
It's not just about the jets. The myth is that any sonic boom can break glass, and you and I both know that bullets go supersonic sometimes.
You're suggesting we start with guns and glass.
Exactly.
I love it. And then we go for the jets. Can I fly in the jet, please? Can I be the one who flies in the jet?
Why should you get to fly in the jet?
Because I'm going to be funnier on camera in the jet?
Well, okay. You need to log some training hours first because we need to know that you can handle it before you go supersonic.
I cannot believe the Blue Angels are going to fly just for our experiment.
They're not. This is a training exercise. We're just tagging along.
Oh, this is so cool.
But before the guys bring out the big guns to test the bullets, it's off to the Naval Air Facility at El Centro, California, the winter home of the Blue Angels. They've kindly allowed Adam to join one of their subsonic training sessions so that he can qualify for the supersonic test flights later on.
Adam's going to be going up in a Boeing FA-18 Hornet. The FA stands for Fighter Attack. And their twin engines put out a total of 32,000 pounds of thrust, which propels them at up to about 1,400 miles per hour, or just under twice the speed of sound.
But first, Adam is getting a brief briefing and a crash course in combating G-forces.
A negative G is like a roller coaster. It's a lightheadedness, the stomach feels like it's coming up.
Holy crap!
To combat that, all we're gonna do is take long, deep breaths, and that helps with the nausea. Positive G's are the ones that make it feel like there's an elephant sitting on your chest. When he's in the maneuver, it's gonna force all the blood from your upper body down into your toes. And you wanna combat that. The way that we do that is the anti-G strain maneuver, and it's gonna look something like this. If you start seeing yourself go into G-lock, you'll start to see this gray tunnel. And it's gonna look like it start closing in on you, closing in on you. If you don't fight it, it'll go from gray to black, and you'll pass out.
Undeterred by that possibility,
Let's go fly.
our excited little jet fighter rookie
Right here, these are the yellow and black handle. That's the ejection handles, hands off at all times.
gets all set and seated, ready for his training ride.
Let me just call up tower here and see if we can go take off.
Okay. They're going into the pause and hold right now.
This is it.
You ready to go flying?
I am.
Adam in Blue Angel number 7 is ready for the experience of a lifetime.
All right, here comes middle power. It's about 20 knots.
There they go.
And they call this a job.
There's 80 knots. 100. There we goes 240. 230. 280. Ready to go flying?
I am.
Ready, hit it. And we're flying.
Holy crap.
At one point they were going along the runway, and then all of a sudden they were going straight up.
Going up to 2,000 feet.
Wow. We've had 6 years of doing incredible, life-changing kind of crazy crap on this show. And that takes the cake. That's the best thing I've ever done.
It's kind of just a way to see the world upside down as we cruise on out.
Wow. I'm speechless. Strapped at 35,000 pounds of plane, careening through the air, upside down. Oh, that's intense. mean, it is absolutely like every special effects film you've ever seen. It's that cool.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Ready to go flying?
I am.
Ready, hit it.
To find out if the energy from a sonic boom can break glass,
Holy crap.
Adam and Jamie have recruited the Blue
Take a
Angels,
deep breath. Ready, hit it.
the U.S. Navy's Flight Demonstration Squadron, specifically Pilot Lieutenant Ben Walborn,
Going on up to 5Gs. We got 5Gs, 5.5.
is taking Adam for a training flight in preparation for supersonic testing.
Wow, saw a little of the gray tunnel there.
Yeah.
Depending on what the jet's doing, Adam's either going to be weightless or he's going to be experiencing about 7.5 Gs, which means that he'll feel like he weighs 1,400 pounds. Kind of like having an elephant on his chest. Now, if he follows his anti-blackout techniques that he was taught about in our safety briefing, he shouldn't pass out.
Come on, stick with me, Adam. You got it. You got it. Come on. Stay with us. Stay with us. We got it. Come back. You with me?
I'm with you. I passed out there for a second.
But given his past history, I think he's going to spew.
I'm starting to feel a little nauseous. I think I may throw up.
All right, you got the bags back there?
Hold on.
Incredibly, despite blowing chunks on several occasions, the experience still blew Adam's mind.
There were two kind of mind-blowing things about that experience. One is that while I am using every ounce of strength and energy I have just to keep from passing out, Lieutenant Walborn is going through everything that I'm going through, except that he's piloting a $50 million plane, going through these motions, and talking to me all the time.
Normal approach we'll do is we call a carrier brake. It's a bit of a dynamic maneuver, and if you don't want to see that, we can just do a straight into land.
I would prefer a straight into land.
Sounds good. It's up to you.
The second one is that even though I passed out, even though I threw up, even though my dignity is, or lack thereof, is on display for television, it didn't detract from the experience at all. Dude, I mean, if you take a look at this shot of me throwing up on the side of the boat in South Africa, that day sucked. On the plane, I just want more.
We saw you go down the runway nice and level, and then all of a sudden you were going straight up.
We have fired a whole crap load of rockets on the show, but we've never ridden in one.
Ready, hit it.
Oh,
And we're flying.
holy crap.
That thing is fast.
It is pretty fast. We did that vertical takeoff. We were going about 30,000 feet per minute climb rate up there.
Did you break the speed of sound?
No, I did not.
But you can, right? You guys break the sound barrier all the time.
Yes, but never at an air show. The FAA prohibits flying supersonic over populated areas. In order to fly supersonic, we'll go out to restricted zones or at least 30 miles off the shore.
Are you ready to barf at the speed of sound?
Yeah, we've got this experiment, and in order to perform it, we need you to break the sound barrier for us. Do you think you can make that happen?
I think we can set something up like that for you fellas.
Can you handle it?
Totally. Let's do it.
With the training flight complete, it's back to the shop to regroup and maybe take a little nap.
Mr. Adam Savage, blowing chunks for science again.
All right. Where do we stand?
Well, you blew chunks, you passed out a bunch of times, you're cleared to fly.
So I get to fly supersonic now?
Well, hold on a second there, cowboy. Remember, we were going to start with sonic booms from guns first.
Oh, right.
I've got a table full of glassware. I've got a 50 caliber rifle. We're good to go.
That sounds like a perfect day. Let's do it.
So while Adam gets busy with the corridor of glassware, Hyneman is handling the hardware.
If you're not aware, the 50 caliber is the big gun. There's not really anything that a civilian can get a hold of that's any bigger or more powerful than this. It kind of puts a smile on your face if you're a gun enthusiast.
And the peaceful, pastoral location
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Let's do it.
that's about to be interrupted by the sound of violence is a familiar scene to the MythBusters team.
This bucolic setting is, in fact, the Chabot gun range, and we've shot many bullet-related myths here, including Sniper Scope, Son of a Gun,
I don't see anything.
and a couple of What is Bulletproof episodes. Today, we want to find out if one of these can break one of these. But not by hitting it. merely by passing by. Yes, today is all about the sonic boom.
Let's talk sonic booms. Now, the first thing you need to know is that sound travels at 761 miles per hour at sea level. Now, this bullet goes supersonic when it's fired, and it goes about 1,984 miles per hour. And what is happening is that there's a shockwave created by a kind of a conical wall of sound trailing behind the bullet as it's going through the air. And when that wall of sound actually crosses a person, the person experiences that as a sonic boom. You can think of this kind of like a boat on the water, and the boat is leaving a wake behind it. And you're like a dinghy kind of floating nearby, and when the wake passes across you, you start to react to it. Now, what we're doing here is seeing what glass will do when that pressure wave goes through the glass. Will it break it? We're going to find out.
Can a sonic boom from a bullet break glass?
All right.
Adam and Jamie are about to find out.
Right, little bullet, here is your motivation. Here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna put you down the barrel of this, and then Jamie, I know how you like Jamie, is gonna pull the trigger. Sonic boom from 7.5 inches. At that point, I would really appreciate it if you used all your gases expanding in that direction to start traveling down this way towards the glass. Right, about 1,984 miles per hour.
And 3.
I'd like you then to travel down the middle part of the glass, past the glassware, the light bulbs, the wine bottle.
2.
And then if you feel like it, if the physics are right and you're in the mood and you'd like to break some glass with your sonic boom, you go right ahead.
1.
That is a hell of a thud.
A thud Adam and Jamie could feel through the air. But a thud for which the glassware didn't care.
It all looks pristine.
It does. At 7.5 inches away from the bullet, the glass didn't break. In fact, it didn't even move.
Dude, you can see the bullet. That's awesome. Shockwave would be following behind it. If we were going to see anything, it would probably be starting to happen now.
I don't see any movement.
I can't believe from the thud I feel from firing the weapon that I don't see a single anything. I think we've got to push way in.
I do too.
Let's say 4 inches apart, 2 inches each from the bullet.
Sounds good.
All right.
Based on the fact that we didn't see any reaction before, I don't think it's going to break.
2 inches from center. In 3, 2, 1.
Once again, Adam and Jamie gather at the glass, disappointed by the lack of carnage.
Everything is pristine.
As the high speed illustrates, there wasn't even the slightest tremor.
I don't see anything.
I gotta say, I mean, if a bullet passed that close to me, I'd be scared to death. And those glasses, it's like nothing's happening.
Which is enough evidence to convince our hirsute Hoosier.
At this point, I don't think the bullet's gonna break the glass.
And with the glass lined up just half an inch from the center line,
Now, don't try this at home. We're trained professionals.
contact with the banana-sized .50 caliber bullet is a distinct possibility.
Not a lot of margin for error. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
I don't think that was a shockwave.
Me neither.
Me too. That looked to be a direct hit on the rig.
See that right there? That's not a sonic boom. That's a bullet hit. That's where the bullet contacted the frame, started shattering glass, and the glass itself traveling with the bullet all the way down the corridor, tearing crap up as it went.
Yeah, the rest of this is from the shrapnel probably, huh?
Yeah.
So the bullet hit the glass and darned if it didn't break it. Where do we stand?
All right, well, at no distance where the bullet passed by the glass did we get any movement from the glass.
Check.
When we hit the glass with the bullet, the glass broke.
Check.
At this point, we don't have any evidence that a sonic boom, at least when coming off a bullet, has any significant effect on any thickness of glass.
Check.
King to pawn 4. Check.
So this part of the myth, A sonic boom from a bullet breaking glass is, like Adam's glass corridor, well and truly busted.
Well, darn, it would appear that bullets only seem to damage things that they actually hit.
Who knew?
Adam and Jamie now know that the sonic shockwave from a passing bullet, if they even create one, doesn't break glass. So really, their best bet is the jet. And back at the Naval Air Facility, Adam is all set to break the sound barrier for science.
Strap in. It's time to go supersonic.
Meanwhile, 55 miles away in Yuma, Arizona.
Oh, there's a hissing sound. Uh-oh.
Jamie is preparing a glass menagerie for Adam's supersonic flybys.
If you happen to have a supersonic jet, you can't just go flying around anywhere you want creating sonic boom. You gotta come to a place like this, the Marine Corps Air Station Yuma, which is one of the few places you can legally do that. That's why we're here. MythBusters, Blue Angels, test site. Plenty of space. Nice shrubbery. Probably quite a few rattlers, but we can build a house here. That ought to do it. And there's a glass window in it.
Yeah, it's all real glass. And what we need now is a rundown of the test protocol.
Okay, buddy. Here's the deal. Pay attention. We're here to see if we can break some glass with a sonic boom. So Adam's up in the sky in an FA-18 Hornet. He's coming in at supersonic speeds. He's going to get lower and lower with each pass.
All right, so we're at about 13,500 feet. We're heading out to the house zone.
Now, a good hint is when all those glasses in front of you start to break, you want to brace yourself, all right? Good.
With Adam just moments away, the final piece of the prep puzzle can be put into place for the first test run.
We need to make sure we get a direct flyover from the jets. So how do you do that? Well, they're going to put out some smoke so that we can see where they're at.
We'll go ahead and put our smoke on right now. Smoke on.
There they are.
And then we're going to signal them with a mirror so they know right where to fly the jet.
We are ready for the first pass.
We have contact. Okay, we'll be turning in and we'll be accelerating for the first pass at 8,000 foot level.
7, PAO, ready for 8,000 foot pass.
We just got word from Jamie's team that they are ready and waiting for us, and we are just about to bypass them at faster than the speed of sound at 8,000 feet. Here we go.
That's the cue for Lieutenant Walborn to do the jet fighter equivalent of putting his foot down.
There goes the afterburners.
Mach 0.85, Mach 0.9, Mach 1, Mach 1.03.
And because Mach 1 is the speed of sound, Adam Savage is now supersonic.
Wow, this feels cool. Mach 1.06.
So as they pass directly overhead, they've got the speed they need. But with the test site a speck in the distance, the impact on the ground is distinctly underwhelming.
Was that supersonic? Yeah. That was no boom. That was nothing.
And we're slowing down. Back down to Mach 0.98. Ah, this is so cool.
I've heard them louder than that going over my house. Nope.
And a quick tour of Glass Alley confirms that so far the myth that any old sonic boom can shatter glass is looking busted.
We're going to have to do a lot better than that if we're going to see any glass breaking. We're going to go for 2,000 feet. Hopefully that'll do it.
Mach 1.06.
So far, Supersonic Savage has completed one 8,000 feet sonic boom flyby.
Well, that was 8,000 feet and it was 1.06 Mach. That was nothing.
But they're not done yet. This time, they're ramping it up by bringing it down.
We are banking into position and getting to 2,000 feet elevation in order to do another supersonic pass.
Sonic boom from 2,000 feet. Well, that's a lot closer than 8,000. So It might do it.
7 PAO, ready for a 2,000-foot pass.
Copy, coming down to 2,000 feet for this one.
All right, we are accelerating. Mach 1. Mach 1.03. We are headed straight for them. 2,000 feet at Mach 1.07.
It seems so peaceful. Adam flying overhead at the speed of sound, and then...
Wow! That was something.
I call that a bullseye.
I didn't expect that. I couldn't hear a gosh darn thing, and then all of a sudden it was like a shotgun just went off right next to me.
It's a classic sonic boom, and a classic illustration of the difference between the speed of light and the speed of sound. You see the supersonic jet fly by in silence, then the sound moving at 761 miles per hour catches up. But the big question is, did it do any actual damage?
Nothing. It's all intact. It's obvious that the closer the jet is to us here on the ground, the more intensely we experience the sonic boom. Nothing. Now, we don't know exactly where the sweet spot for breaking glass is quite yet. No cracks. But we do know that this is one of those funky relationships where the power of that sonic boom is going to be dropping off exponentially the further away the jet is from the glass on the ground.
So it's a question of how low can you legally go? Like some kind of supersonic limbo dance, the guys bring it down one more
All right,
notch.
here we go. We're commencing the 500-foot run. We're accelerating now. We gotta see some broken glass.
Okay, he just came over the horizon. 500 feet.
Mach 1.03. Oh, we are headed straight for them. It doesn't feel like 500 feet. It feels like 50. Mach 1.05. Oh, I can totally see it right there. This one's for the money.
Oh no! Wow!
That was loud. Really loud. But despite the powerful ground level experience, the myth that a sonic boom equals shattered glass is looking busted. Not one single item of glassware was even splintered.
No broken glass. Not looking good at this point.
Not at this geographical point, but a few hundred feet away at base camp, the team make an interesting discovery.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Jamie.
What do you got?
Well, what happened was on the 500-foot pass, the sonic boom ripped through this trailer, opened up all the cabinets, and came out right here on the skylight and blew it completely off.
Yep, just like a pop top on a soda can. So it opened all the doors.
It did. And
It didn't break any glass.
it did not break any glass.
But it blew the top off the RV.
It did.
I'll be darned.
So, if you park in a restricted military zone where low-flying supersonic test flights are taking place,
I don't see any damage to any of these, but that's odd. It opened all the doors.
this could happen. But in reality, very little damage was done. Maybe the vent was already weakened. And getting back to the myth, no glass was smashed.
Wow!
So our 500-foot pass did not break any glass.
Nothing.
What's gonna happen now is I'm gonna get in a chase plane and follow Ben as he begins to do lower and lower passes over our test site, also increasing his angle of attack to focus the sonic boom right on ground zero, on our house. I swear, we are incredibly close.
So without a single sign of the mythical glass-shattering result, the team is ramping it up with some fancy flying.
7 PAO, ready for a 500-foot nose down pass.
Copy that.
Here we go for another run. This time we're coming in nose down at about 5 degrees. We think this might focus the boom a little bit more and give us what we want. There they are. Man, that's a rush.
Before Jamie can get in and check the results, Ben blasts by twice more in quick succession. And this time, damage is definitely done.
No window. I can see it from here.
A broken window, but not exactly as per the myth.
Oh no. It blew the window out of its hole, but it didn't break it.
The 3 rapid-fire, low-altitude supersonic flybys have clearly had an effect.
The plot thickens. That broke the door.
But the jury is still out on whether it will specifically break glass.
Didn't break any of the glass. It knocked it down though.
And that has got Jamie thinking.
A sonic boom is just a pressure wave. You know, we've created a lot of pressure waves on MythBusters. We've put out fires with them. We've broken wine glasses. But on the other hand, we've tried to make people poop and we've tried to blow up cars with them. Those didn't work too well. Sometimes they just don't behave the way you expect, from reflections, from harmonics, from all sorts of subtle details that you only figure out after a lot of experimentation.
And that further experimentation is a set of 5 200-foot passes, which is as low as we can legally go. Lower than anything seen outside the training zone.
These things are coming in so low, we're not going to see them until they're on top of us.
Blowers ready now.
Wow. That's intense.
Copy, Tyson, give us some air. Ready, hit it. 1-3, so long. -330.
That kind of wakes you up in the morning. Well, that right there were 5 sonic booms hitting that house and the car and the glassware at 200 feet. I gotta go check it out. What the heck? Nothing.
Like the glassware, the car escaped unscathed.
Well, it didn't break it, but it knocked off the rearview mirror.
Well, almost. But over at the house, it's a whole different story.
That's what I'm talking about. That is one broken window. It not only broke it, but it just like shattered every little bit to smithereens. So it can happen.
And it wasn't just the windows that suffered.
I'm really surprised by the structural damage here. I mean, I thought that what we were dealing with a sonic boom was a sharp shock that would break glass and things, but not actually move stuff. Well, there's your problem. That's what is happening here. This is an air pressure thing that is actually taking the whole side of the building in. Oh no!
So it is possible to break glass with a sonic boom. But not any old glass from any old sonic boom. The glassware is intact, and it was the warping of the window frame that led to the only breakage. And let's face it, that only happened after the low-altitude passes that just don't happen anywhere but in these restricted training zones.
So Tyson, I've been meaning to ask you. We're out here in the desert. You look like you just came from the laundry with that thing. What do you do if you spill your lunch on it?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm looking at a broken piece of glass here, man. Does that mean the fans are vindicated?
That's the only thing that the sonic boom broke. What about all the other glass that didn't break? There were car windows, there was a table full of this kind of stuff. None of it broke.
Well, I mean, the myth clearly states that any sonic boom will break any glass, and apparently that didn't happen.
And we had to fly the jet in at ridiculously low levels to make this break.
Well, then I think the answer's pretty clear.
It's busted.
Totally busted.